Hello everyone and welcome back to part 18 of our FusionFall retro playthrough. My name is Prizzy, and in the last part we did a lot of Peach Creek Estates missions. We did a lot of stuff for Father and the Eds even, and a little bit for Coop at the very end. But I actually moved a little bit since the end of the last playthrough. I came over here to Genius Grove because of a couple of things that I'm planning on doing this episode. But first things first, we do have a new nano order, and this nano order is brought to us by Critical Mode Gaming. They say to use kind of like a pseudo Ed, and Eddie roster, but instead of Big Ed, which we don't have yet, we can use Eduardo, because his name starts with Ed, so we got Ed, Eduardo, Ed, and Eddie. I think that's a pretty cool thing. I was going to use Double D anyway, just because we just got him last part. I think this will work out really well, so that's going to be perfect. We can do that. Also, I'm using the Urban Ranger Slingshot Rocket, and I'm also using these nades. The reason I'm using the rocket and the nades is because I don't think I'm going to be able to hit or do any damage whatsoever with the grenades. So I guess we'll just have to see when we get to fighting some monsters. Speaking of which, Professor Utonium has 3 whole missions for us. So we got a couple of things to do. So we got Fathers of Fusions Part 1. Father says he's on our side, but I have reason to believe that he's been working with Fuse's monsters. I'd like you to investigate Peach Creek Estates. Well, we just came back from there, Professor. Come on. When Spooky Fusion, there are some frightening Fright Night monsters haunting Eternal Vistas. Can you help us find out who's controlling them? We can do that one. And New Creep in Town. Have you heard the rumor about a monster terrorizing the neighborhood? I wonder if Fuzzy Lumpkins has surfaced. Maybe you should talk to him in Endsville. So one of them has us go back to Peach Creek Estates. Probably not going to do that one right now, but we have to go to Eternal Vistas, which I was planning on doing anyway, so it looks like that's perfect. I'm going to keep my nades out, just in case. I can try to like hit a monster from a little bit, from a little bit of a distance away. You kind of have to be like a good amount of distance away. They seem to like bounce at least once and then explode. Maybe this one, that might have actually some good distance. Ooh, it looks like we hit him. We hit him. The only problem is, once they get any closer, it just doesn't matter. So I'm gonna have to I'm gonna try to hit him with the grenade, and then I'm just gonna switch to the rocket, because once they you can't, as far as I know, you can't make them travel any shorter of a distance. So I really can only just hit them once with the grenade and then switch to my rocket, which is not a problem, but might be a bit not what we want. Let's see if I can hit. This would actually be kind of funny if we could hit this group of tech tunnelers with my nades. Hello. Oh, that was a big hit. That was a big hit. Again, I don't think it's gonna go very well. We can shoot a rocket off though. That seems to be doing a lot of damage. So your combat's probably gonna be a bit iffy this episode. Hopefully it's not too bad, and I don't have to switch to a gun in the middle of it, because I want to try to use some things that not a lot of people seem to be using in their retro playthroughs, being grenades and rockets. Rockets are actually relatively decent to use, but grenades are just big oof. So yeah, we're just running through Eternal Vistas now. This is the outskirts of the suburbs. There's the cemetery over here, which we'll probably be dealing with a lot, and we're kind of making our way to Endsville, which is from the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, which is a very good show. And I'm very glad that they gave it a lot of representation, like the Home of the Ancients. I think that's over here. Yeah, it's around here. That is here from the show. There's Billy's house over there. They have the nuclear plant from behind Billy's house. This is pretty cool overall. But we have to go to the gates of the cemetery, the Eternal Meadows Cemetery, which is kind of creepy. Look for the creepy spookas. I think they're the ones we're after. We have to defeat 6 spookas, but actually no, we'll do it now. We'll do it now. See if I can get a hit off this guy. Ah, okay, it's easy. But again, I think I can only hit him once. That's gonna be our combat scheme. Let's see if we can do this. Maybe we'll get a bit better at aiming. Oh, that one looked like a hit. That one went through him. Okay, that one's got a hit for sure, right? No? The terrain is kind of making it bounce. It's having a bit of a problem bouncing. There we go. There we go. Come on, bombs away. Hey, we hit him on the back end there too. There's a group of 3 over here. I think that would actually be pretty nice to hit. I'm definitely gonna have to use Eduardo as well. Let's throw the grenade. If it hits one, it should send them all over our way. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna try to get them all grouped up, then hit them with the drain. There we go. We got them all 3. Uh-oh, that's him's magic mirror. It would be bad if him and Fuse are pals. Well, it would be bad if him and Fuse are pals. We gotta bring the mirror back to the professor. Bring the mirror to me so I can keep it safe. So we can run back to the professor. We can also head over to Endsville. But there is one more thing I want to do in the cemetery while we're here. And it's a bit of a... This is an office. I didn't know this was an office. I didn't know cemeteries really had offices. I guess it makes sense. I've never necessarily been like too in-depth at a cemetery before, so I guess I didn't know that. There's a secret mission, actually. Remember, I think it was like 1 or 2 parts ago, I mentioned the Thromnambular Saga. The first part of this is actually hidden over here in the graveyard. Actually, I'm not sure if I can actually accept it yet. I'm not sure if I can accept it yet. Let's see. There is some loot detected over here. As you can see, I just used my my double D nano, and it's detecting Cocoa Egg right over there. It's also detecting Thromnambular, which is right here. It doesn't have a mission for us, though, so we have to complete I think a mission in Endsville with him. I completely forgot about that. I'm not sure why I didn't think of that immediately, but we're going to have to run over to Endsville and explore another new area and get through. I'm going to pull out my rocket because we might have to defend ourselves when we get into Endsville. Endsville is a bit hard because the safe zone is like at the very back, so you have to run through all the monster-infected streets to get to the back. And it might not be the greatest. It might not be the greatest time for us, but we are going to run over there. Oh, it looks like a spook is attacking us through the fence. Right? Yeah, he is. Get a big shot. There we go. Gonna run around. And Endsville's just at the very end of this street down here, so it shouldn't be too bad. We are sacrificing a run nano, but I think the Ed, and Eddie roster is pretty cool. I also really like how the little sound effects Double D makes when he does his metal detector. I'm trying to like keep him out just in case we can see any kind of cocoa eggs, but I don't think we'll see any. I don't believe there are any around here. There might be some back there, but I do not remember if that exists. But here's the Endsville sign, the trademarked Endsville sign. Iconic from the show. And we gotta run through Endsville to get to Billy's house. He's kind of in the back. He's in the back corner, like where I'm shooting. There's some spooky streetlights, which always freak me out as a kid, because they have a lot of range, and they also just look really creepy. Not necessarily these guys specifically, more of the ones in Townsville, or Townsville Park. But they have the same model, and they still kind of creep me out as a kid a lot, so I kind of group them all together at this point. What I like to do is I like to just kind of take the edges, take the corner. The streetlights. See, this one might attack us. I'm gonna hope he doesn't, but he might. Yeah, he is. Okay. And they got a stun too, which is always very annoying. But we got a heal on our side. I'm gonna pull out Double D. Again, I'm not sure if there's any cocoa eggs around here. I don't think there are, but in case there are, might be something interesting to might be something interesting to find. But I don't think there is. I don't remember there being any over here. But I mean, having Double D out was cool. Not many people use the Double D Nano, so like, I think if we use them out and have them hanging out, it'll be pretty cool. Because I know a lot of people don't normally see Double D because he's not the greatest of nanos, but we'll have him out. We'll have him out and hang out with him. We've reached Endsville. This is Billy's house. I'm definitely going to make sure to register at the Scamper. It's going to be very useful traveling to Peach Creek. Also register at the Monkeys. So our current task, we got to talk to him for New Creep in Town. Let's talk to him. See what he has to say. He also has the Make-A-Wish mission. This is the prerequisite mission to the Thromnambular quest, which we'll be doing. What? I haven't heard from Fuzzy Lumpkins in ages. And that's just fine as far as I'm concerned. He had awful table manners and his breath was atrocious. I mean, that is true. That is true. And he also has Make-A-Wish. Would you like to hear about the wishing skulls? Bring me some bubble bath and I will be happy to tell you all. So there have to be 8 Betty Bloodsuckers now. However, I did see some Betty Bloodsuckers in the cemetery socializing with a giant ugly green furball that possibly resembled Fuzzy. You should find them and give them a sound beating. Okay, well, we gotta go to the, looks like the graveyard and take out some monsters. Probably a pretty good thing to do. We also have Wish Upon a Weirdo from Billy, and we also have Spextrex, which was our guide mission. Heidi ho, bucko. Sure thing. I'll look at your treasure map, but I need my prescription x-ray specs to read it. Can you go get them from Genius Grove? Yep, we sure can. And it looks like we can't do the Wish Upon a Weirdo right now because our mission quest, or our mission journal is full. I lost him somewhere inside that infected zone near the kooky Mandark's house. Okay. Well, we can head back to Genius Grove via Monkey. We got a couple of missions. I do believe we have to talk to Dee Dee. It looks like, yeah, we got to talk to Dee Dee to get some bubble bath. We have to bring the mirror to the professor, and we have to go to the Genius Grove infected. So we got 3 things to do in Genius Grove, so we might as well do that now. Got a couple of spooky theme quests now. We're moving into the outskirts in this part. So hopefully we can get a lot of this stuff done in the cemetery that we need to get done. There's probably going to be a lot of quests in the cemetery. I know there are at least one more fusion fight. So it should not be... might not be the whole part that we do this, but we definitely make a lot of progress because I know we're going to be kind of running through a couple of missions here. This is pretty cool. The world is starting to open up a lot, so we can obviously see that we're getting missions from a lot more characters now. We're getting missions from not only the people in the cul-de-sac and the people in Genius Grove. Ooh, excuse me, Genius Grove. But we're also getting missions now from like Billy and him in Endsville. So we're slowly increasing the amount of Cartoon Network characters that are on our team, which is cool, which is pretty cool. We're gonna start to land over here. Let's drop down. It looks like we'll just talk to Dee Dee and Professor first, and then we can just then we can move on to the infected zone from there. We're almost there, around the corner. Let's let the Professor first, I guess. You sure showed those spooky spookas, but that mirror means him might have been controlling them. Maybe you can spy on him some more. I hope him and Fuse aren't working together. Thanks for the mirror. I'll keep it out of sight. He's keeping it out of mind, out of sight. If you can go in there and jump around and stuff, you'll find my specs. Yeah, so we gotta go find Billy's extra specs after we talk to Dee Dee, of course. Ooh, you want some bubble bath? Sure, I have lavender, cucumber, what is that? Chamomile melon? Mango marigold. Take your pick. Well, I wonder which one him wants. Those are all like pretty... oh, just take one. That's ginseng horseradish. That does not sound good at all. Horseradish? Bubble bath? Okay. If you say so, Dee Dee. If you say so. Collect the x-ray specs. Let's do it. I can see them. They're up there. We don't have any kind of movement nanos here, so it might take a bit longer than anticipated, but I think we'll be able to get up there just fine. It's not like... I mean, we got plenty of things to jump around for in Mandark's house. It's right over there. So you can probably just drop down on that over there. I don't think I can make the jump from here, but maybe from over here I can. Especially with the jump pad, I'll be able to. Yeah, I'll just drop down over this guy. Box. Woo-wee! You got him. Please bring him back to me, okay? Yep, we're going to return to Billy now. We were going to do that anyway. We're obviously going to return to Billy. Or return to Endsville, at least, because we had to talk to him. We can talk to Billy now, too. That'll be fun. That'll be a good quest finish. We get the black scabbard back item, which I think I'll probably equip over the Octi. I love Octi, but we kind of need a little bit of change in the old outfit, I would say. We're done with everything in Genius Grove, right? Yes, we are. So let's head on back to Endsville. Fly on back to Endsville. We can give him back his bubble bath. We can do that mission for Billy. Wish upon a weirdo. And, I don't know if there are any other missions over there we could probably do. I think there might be one more. And obviously we can take the Scamper back anytime we want to do the Peach Creek missions that we need to do for Professor Utonium and Father, because the Scamper in Endsville is very, very useful. I really, really, or at least I really, really like it. It's pretty cool. In terms of gear, ooh, actually our Gamma Blacklight pants are better than our Urban Ranger pants, which is, I guess it makes sense. They're 3 levels ahead. But yeah, obviously our shuttle gun's gonna be better than our grenades, but I mean that's not really saying too much. It's not saying too much at all. We got a couple of good weapons. None too much in terms of armor. At least everything we have. Ooh, actually, the subatomic shirt is better than Urban Ranger shirt. We're gonna have a full-on wardrobe rearrangement. I kind of like the matching green. Not gonna lie. We look a bit more like a superhero now instead of like an Urban Ranger, which is not a bad thing. I love to be an Urban Ranger, but stats are stats, and if we can take a few more hits from monsters, then we can take a few more hits from monsters, and I'm okay with that. We're dropping down into Endsville. We're going to talk to... Let's give him his bubble bath first. I think that'd be a cool thing. Here's your bubble bath. Thank you for the bubble bath. Look for the wishing skulls throughout your journey. There are 9 in total. The first is located in Eternal Meadows. Well, we know where it is. We've located it already. Thank you. The wishing skulls number 9. The wishing skulls number 9, and the first one is in the south... That makes no sense. The wishing skulls number 9... And the first one is in the southeast corner of Eternal Vistas. Completing all of them may be quite rewarding. Good luck. They are quite rewarding. I've never actually completed all of the 9, so hopefully we do that on this playthrough. I think that'll be very cool. We also have one Spooky Fusion Part 2. Very well. I know you're here to spy on me, but I will allow you to. I find the mental gymnastics ever so entertaining. That's awesome. So Double D. Double D Nano, of course. As I was saying, no one uses it. Someone's using it. Perfect. Let's give Billy his X-ray specs. Good work. I'm glad that you found Billy. Now you need to persuade him to read that map. Those spectacles make me skeptical, but see what you can do. Thanks, buddy. Now let's read. Let's see. Read the map. Read the map. The thing looks pretty funny, but I think you'll find your buried treasure nearby. Want a reward? Sure you do. Alright, we got Wish Upon a Weirdo as well. Ooh, do you know about the wishing skulls? You make a wish and they grant it. It's awesome. I know about one, but can you do me a favor? We sure can. And then also we have Sweet and Buried. You'll find your treasure in the cemetery. They bury everything around here in the graveyard. It's dark and spooky and gooey in there. Sort of like my nose. It's a bit TMI, Billy, I would say. Hey, it looks like we got enough fusion matter to get the Megas Nano mission. We'll probably be back in Goat's Junkyard after we finish up stuff over here in the cemetery. That's cool. That's going to be our next kind of journeys in the junkyard. We kind of dabbled in there a little bit last episode. We got to defeat some things. Okay, Jack-o'-lanterns are, yep, Eternal Meadows. So we got to go to Eternal Meadows. Let's go to number 2. I'm going to go to number 2 first, and then I can also do Fathers and Fusions. We're going to take a real quick detour back to like the main suburbs and do this. Just because I want a space in my inventory, or I want a space in my mission journal for the Thromnobular quest that we can do. I think it'd be pretty cool if we could like do that, you know? So we just got to run back to Sector V. He has to talk to number 2, which is kind of annoying. We have to run all the way back to Sector V, but like, I can get it. I get it. Let's do it. We don't want to go to Candy Cove. We want to go to Sector V. I was almost about to click. Sector, or I was almost about to click Candy Cove there. Oh boy. What does Billy want from number 2? I need some garlic to scare away the bloodsuckers. Okay, so number 2 definitely has garlic. He made a good choice. Picking his garlic dealer on this one. I think number 2 is probably one of the better options in terms of garlic dispensary. We'll see if he has any extra pairs. Yeah, our mission journal is now full completely. The Megas Nano is awesome. I'm excited for that. Megas is, while the mission isn't, or while the Nano itself isn't that great, is one of the worst. Even like a lot of people think he's worse than Double D. I love Megas the show, so I'm very excited for that. We got a couple things in the graveyard and a couple things in Peach Creek that we can deal with. I think it's pretty cool. We'll try to get those out of the way first. Let's talk to number 2 and get some garlic.
Want a mission?
Oh, this is a mission Gooey Junk, but that's for the junkyard, so we don't really have to do that quite yet. But I'll keep that in mind so we can come back. Sure, you need some garlic? I've got plenty. I think it adds zest to any dish, especially pasta, pizza, lo mein, fried chicken, peanut butter. Man, I'm hungry. In true number 2 fashion. So we gotta go back to Billy now. I'm actually not gonna do the Peach Creek State one yet. It looks like we threw a grenade as we jumped on the zipline. It's kind of cool. I'm not gonna do the Peach Creek Estates one yet, just because it seems like it would be a bit too out of the way right now. Because I'm just gonna take the scamper back to Endsville. But we'll keep it in our mission journal just so I have a mental note that we do have to go back to Peach Creek and do some missions for Father, or I guess for Professor Tony Man Father. Because it is called Of Fathers and Fusion, so I feel like it's pretty reasonable estimate that Father at least somewhat involved in this mission, and then we gotta go to Endsville. Prepare for liftoff. We're back in Endsville. Welcome back. Let's go give Billy his garlic. I think he'll tell us where the second wishing skull is, so we'll know where to go after. Thanks for bringing me all this yummy garlic. If I eat it all at once, my farts smell like pizza. Want to smell? Don't forget about the wishing skull in Genius Grove. Okay, so Genius Grove is where the second one is. Hey, thanks. I loves garlics. If you want to find the wishing skull, look in Genius Grove. There's 9 of them all together, and if you find them all, you get something amazing and stuff. They're really hyping this up, so I hope... I don't know what you get for the reward for the 9 wishing skulls. I've never done them before. So hopefully it's pretty cool. I'd like to do them and see. I know they span the entire game, so it's probably going to be a while before we finish all of them. But, you know, we can start now. We got to run to the graveyard now. I think we got to first... I mean, we can first take out some monsters, but I think all the monsters are in the infected zone anyway. So I guess it makes sense to just go to the infected zone first. We got to take a little hike there because there's a Monkey Skyway there, but we haven't actually been to the Monkey Skyway yet, so we haven't registered in the Eternal Meadows one. Oh boy, this Jerk-o'-lanter's being a real jerk. Be gone. My slow-moving bullets are firing at him. Be gone. That one didn't even hit him. Okay, there we go. There we go. We got him now. It only took a little bit, but we got him. But we can head on back. But now, once we go, this will be the last time we have to trek to Eternal Meadows, because we can just fly there from Endsville when we need to, which I think is pretty cool. We'll be able to just kind of like hop, skip, and jump over to the graveyard, because we'll have to go to the graveyard a few more times. I know the Billy Nano mission is in the graveyard, which is what we'll do after Megas. Probably won't be for a few more parts, but we got a couple of things to do right now. These streetlights are getting a bit... I'm just going to take this streetlight out. He's getting a bit too close for my liking. He's kind of juking my bullets a little bit. What can you expect? The grenades really aren't cutting it right now, not going to lie. I'm going to see if I can jump the fence. I think that'd be pretty nice shortcut. We can probably get there a bit faster if I jump the fence over here. I'm not sure if I actually have the height, but I think with the mountain I will be... Yeah, okay, I'll be able to for sure. See, these are Jack-o'-lanterns, or Joko-lanterns, right? Do we have to... No, we need Jack-o'-lanterns. Okay, so we need Joko-lanterns. Oh my gosh. So Jack-o'-lanterns are probably the ones that are in Peach Creek. Oh, not Peach Creek, what am I saying? In Eternal Meadows. We're a bit surrounded right now, not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you right now. We are very surrounded. So I'm gonna try to, like, run. I want to get to the other end of the cemetery because we know where Thermobular is. So we're gonna try to sneak around these pumpkin spice, the pumpkin spice fusions, and we can run on over to Thermobular. I have heard that it will highlight Thermobular on the minimap if I have a treasure finder nano. I'm not sure if that's true or not. Someone told me that. I'm actually very willing to test out to see if it is true. It looks like it is, because isn't that him right there on the minimap? Or is that an egg? I think that's an egg. Yeah, it's definitely an egg, because he's like over here. No, wait. I'm lost. Oh no, he's all the way still over here. I thought there was a bit more to the junkyard than I remember. Or not the junkyard. I'm saying everything wrong. There's a bit more to the graveyard than I expected. I wonder if he does pop up on the map. That would be really cool. But it doesn't look like he is. Yeah, it doesn't look like he is. He is right here. Huh. Someone told me they did, so I guess they were not factually accurate. I'm gonna die. I just realized I'm gonna die. I wasn't even paying attention to my health. Oh man, you guys can laugh at me all you want for that one. You guys can laugh at me all you want for that one. I give you permission. Let's run back to Thermobular and take this quest, though. He was being guarded by some spookas, but I was just not paying attention in the slightest, and my health just went down to 0. Zilch, nada, none. There's the group of spookas. You guys have caused me pain for the last time. Attack. Hit him with a drain. There we go. There we go. Easy. That actually wasn't the 3. Those were the 3. They are, like, really close to him. So I'm just going to try to Hit them all with a drain. Should be very quick to take them all out like that. Here's Somnambula. He's like a little skull. He's hiding behind this gravestone. See, it doesn't actually show up on the thing. If a wish is what you desire, then Joke-o'-lantern head is what I require. Oh, that's perfect, because the Joke-o'-lanterns are here. That's what I needed. We can actually probably hop the fence and find Joke-o'-lanterns faster. So I'm going to do that. Because the Joke-o'-lanterns are right across the street. Oh, unless a giant brigade of spookas come over here to attack me. In my humble abode. It's not really my humble abode. This is their humble abode. But we need to get Joke-o'-lantern heads. Which you can probably find right over here. Well, I'd hope I'd find it on the first try, right? I would assume I'd find it on the first try because every Joke-o'-lantern has a head. Right? I'm looking at one with a head right now. He did not have a head. What was I just looking at if he didn't have a head? That is some real mega think happening right there. There, he had a head. Perfect. You've done extremely well. Now bring that head to where I dwell. Okay, so Somnambula, if you guys haven't figured it out yet, he talks in... I guess they all talk in rhymes. Which I think is pretty cool. So, all of his messages rhyme. His mission summaries rhyme. So yeah, there's one singular spooka. There we go. Is this a jump? It's a run. That's actually probably still just as useful. We can run back to Somnambula. We need a bloodsucker wing. Okay, so the bloodsuckers are over here. They're a bit deeper into the cemetery, but not very far. There's one right there. They're not baddie bloodsuckers. They're just bloodsuckers. They won't count for the other mission, unfortunately. I wish they kind of did. But they will not, unfortunately. There we go. They had wings. The end of your quest is almost here, or almost near. Bring that wing back over here. Well, we can certainly do that. Bring him back the wing that we got. We need a spooka tail. Well, spookas don't really have tails, so, like... I would hope that none of them have tails that I'm dropping, because, like... Oh, that one had a tail, apparently. But, like, from what I know of spookas, right? They don't have tails. Like, look at them. Where's the tail on that guy? I don't know. You're very good. That much is clear. Now bring that tail back over here. And I was trying to get past that quest like real fast so I didn't get attacked by these spookas, so I didn't get to read that, unfortunately. But he basically just thanked us for bringing that and said that our next task, we have 8 more Somnambulas to go, basically. And we know where the second one is. It's right over there, but we're not going to do that one right now. We're just going to wait just a touch, because we do have to go through the graveyard. We're kind of sneaking around the back way here. Eternal Meadow, or Eternal Vista Cemetery kind of leads into the Eternal Meadow Cemetery, and it's really badly infected back there. We've almost made it. We gotta sink through these bloodsuckers, though. I don't think we're gonna be able to make it through without getting hit, yeah. Oh, he sees us. He sees us bad. We got a heal nano, though, so it should be okay. We can take him out from afar with our rocket launcher. And there's Eternal Meadows, the infected zone. It's kind of like just in the back here. There's a monkey up there, a resurrectum we can see. And also some creepy monsters that are around here. There's some spine tinglers. They're like the upgraded versions of spookas. They also have the upgraded versions of Joke-o'-lanterns, which are Jock-o'-lanterns. They also have an upgraded version of bloodsuckers, which are baddie bloodsuckers. So let's register the monkey so I don't forget. They'll eat your eyes out if you're not looking, and then you can't see anything. Well, I don't know what Billy's talking about, but again, when does anyone? So we have to find hidden candy. It's like all the way over there, but there's some Joke-o'-lanterns here. We need to defeat 7 of them. So I feel like now is probably better time than ever. This dude is kind of taking aggro, but we'll help him out a little bit. We'll take out this one. We got a couple of monsters to take out. There we go. Joke-o'-lantern is down. Kind of bouncing. The Joke-o'-lantern's here. Yeah, see, this one is kind of like glitched in the pit. That's what the Joke-o'-lanterns kind of do. I can't really do much to him. Kind of just have to ignore him because I don't want to jump down there. And this guy's just kind of teleporting around, but we can take him out. That'll be number 2 on our list. Second Jack-o'-lantern down. Let's jump on one up. I think the hidden buried candy is like right here. Or it might be, no, I think it's up a little bit. We gotta fly up a little bit. We can take this cannon up there. I think we might have gotten it perfect. Yes, perfect. Here's the candy, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. Ooh, you found the candy under the ground. Can I try? Oh, let's see, we have to bring it back to Billy. Well, we would bring it back to Billy, but we got a couple other things to do right now. Like, take out some pumpkin boys. Some pumpkin spice fusions. That's the name of the episode. Pumpkin spice fusions. I wonder what's the safest way down. I think we just gotta go for it. There's some batty bloodsuckers down here too that we can take out. Okay, we're gonna start at the front. I'm gonna try to move back over here because I think this is where the Joko-lanterns will be, or the Jack-o'-lanterns will be. We need 5 more of those guys. The ambience in this area is very, very creepy. I don't know if you guys heard that, or if you guys can hear that ambience, but dang is this creepy. And here's some Joko-lanterns, Jack-o'-lanterns. I can't get them right. I don't know which one is which. There's one in Endsville too, but I'm not sure which that is. I think it's Jerko-lanterns, Jack-o'-lanterns, and Joko-lanterns. These are the jocks. There's the jerks and the jokes. Obviously all the play on words of the traditional Jack-o'-lantern, but why are there so many of them? Who knows? Oh, we didn't take them out. There we go. Got 3 more to go. Man, it takes so long to take things out with a rocket. I totally just gave up on the grenade dream, because that is just... It is impossible, I'm telling you. I'm telling you it's impossible. That's the stuff. Let's take out this guy. Doesn't hurt that we don't have a blast on sign off for these guys either. Okay. We can kind of skedoot back to the end of the infected zone, because most of the blatty bloodsuckers are going to be at the end. So let's head on over. I can see the eggs too. There's an egg here. Oh, a nice jump power. That's actually kind of nice for what we need right now. If we can hop on up here with that jump power. Jump power. I'm gonna hit him with a drain just so it makes this thing goes faster. There we go. You survived. How amazing. Time to defeat 7 batty bloodsuckers. Well, good thing that we did the Jack-o'-lanterns first, because now we gotta go. We can just go defeat more batty bloodsuckers, and we'll be done with the missions around the same time, or I think exactly the same time, which is amazing. Some very good timing on our part. So we gotta traverse this coffin. Ooh! I almost said we gotta traverse the coffin thing carefully, but we fell, so we might as well just hoof it normally. This might hurt a little bit. Let's bring out Eddie so we can heal. This will definitely hurt a little bit. If only I had an antidote nano right now. Good thing we had the antidote nano the past couple parts. Okay, here's where the batty bloodsuckers are. And Eddie is good against these guys, so it should be fine. We should do plenty of damage to him. We just gotta defeat a lot of them. 7 is not too many, but like... This guy's just all over here on like fusion matter patches, so we're gonna have to heal a lot. I'm also gonna use drain just to get this over with faster. Because this is very infected in here. It's very infected and dangerous. Here's the exit gate, but we still have a couple of vampire bats to defeat. Like this guy, the batty bloodsucker. There it goes. Oops. And here we are. Here's another guy. I'm gonna pull a double D now. We'll do the same amount of damage. I'll just pull out Eddie when I want to heal, obviously. You can throw in this batty bloodsucker as well. 3 more. Yeah, this would be a lot faster if I had like a real gun. But I don't know, I think using the rocket's kind of fun and interesting. Not a lot of people use them. After this we'll have one more. And who's lucky number 7? Looks like it's going to be you. Take him out. Oh, I do so enjoy a good beating. Well, you just got one. I don't know how he watched us do that, but you know, he certainly did. He is him after all. He can probably do that. Very good. Tell me, did you recover my magic mirror earlier? We did, Mr. Him. Let's head out. Wait, those creatures dropped something. Bring it here. And it looks like they dropped a banjo, which is pretty relevant to Fuzzy. We also have to go back to the professor. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually, instead of using the monkey, I'm going to actually run over to Genius Grove on foot, because he says, bring it here and I'll give you something in return. Because I want to do the second Thromnobula quest, or at least have it. I want to have the second Thromnobula quest. And it's easier if I just run back to Genius Grove on foot, because we'll pass it on the way, instead of having to like run and find it. It's kind of like in the far corner. If you remember in Genius Grove of the Future, when I kind of showed that off, there was like that vortex, that time vortex in the corner. It's right over by there. It's behind a tree, like right in that corner. So if you wanted to go get that at home, you guys can. Obviously, I'm going to show you where it is in like a minute, so we can figure that one out. But we got a couple of missions to turn in. And looks like Genius Grove is just over this hill over here. I like how the fence to the cemetery kind of just like, they give up. They give up placing the fence. They're like, yeah, we want to fence off this area, but like if they get in through this direction, it's not a big of a deal. At least that's how I see it. But we got some hoofing to do. So we are in this corner. There's like the time vortex. It's a lot smaller than it was in the future. Obviously, it took a little bit of time to grow into that massive vortex that we saw in, I believe it was part like 5 of the future, which is really cool, or part 5 of the playthrough, which happened in the future. But this tree over here, this is gonna be your guy. I think, yeah, you can see him kind of through that branch. This is our Thromnobula dude, and we should be able to get the mission from him. There he is. Thromnobula Saga Part 2. If you want to get a wish in, then you must complete this mission. Your destination on this trip is the Sweet Revenge pirate ship. So obviously the Sweet Revenge is not on the docket of places we were going to visit this episode, so we'll probably have to save that for another episode, but I wanted to grab it because we have to go back to Genius Grove anyway. Obviously, we need to get our mirror from the professor. We gotta get him's mirror back from the professor, and then give it to him, and he will reward us kindly for his efforts, which I think is pretty alright, pretty noble effort. For him, I like rewards, and I'm kind of glad the villains are rewarding us for our efforts. Father last episode, and then him this episode. Let's get this back from the professor. See what he has to say. Okay. I guess if him wants to fight Fuse, he's on our side. I suppose you can have the mirror, but be careful. Please bring it here, and I'll give you something in return. Okay. So Professor trusted us, so we got the mirror, and we're going to bring it back to him. Just a quick monkey flight over to Endsville. And I think that will do it. That'll do it for the quest. Endsville. We got a couple of crates in our inventory, too. Ooh, we got a level 10 Endsville Slugger. And I got some armor. I'm not really worried about the weapons right now, because we're not really using the best weapons right now. So it doesn't really matter to compare the weapons what we have currently, because it wouldn't matter. Wouldn't mean anything. Got a lot of things. We got the black. We got the scabbard, right? Where's that? Where's that at? There it is. I'm gonna put that on a Rockday. I think it'll look a lot cooler. Yeah. I think we're about to get some shoes from Billy for turning in this quest too. Black Knight boots, and they are better than our utility loafers. So we're gonna be a bit decked out after this episode, which is a pretty long episode. It's around 40 minutes now, which is very nice. I'm also not sure why my last part didn't upload in HD. I will definitely make sure that this one, I'll make 100% sure that this one uploads in HD. I'm not sure why the last one didn't. It was stuck at 360p, which looked ugly. So I'm very sorry about that. I didn't do that. It's HD on my end. Like, if I open the file, it's HD. Same process as every other video. Like, it should be the exact same. But for some reason, YouTube didn't upload it to HD. So I'm definitely, when I upload this one, obviously, I'm going to check, make sure that it is in HD and available. So that, you know, you guys can watch it in HD, because I know it looks really poopy. Not. I totally understand. I totally understand why people are, upset about that. So that's my bad. I don't know what happened. I will try to fix it next time. And by next time, I mean this time. I'll just, like, double check everything and make sure it works properly. So let's turn this quest back into him. Deliver his mirror to him. As you can see, I'm not necessarily the villain you think me to be. If I wish to defeat Fuse even more than you do, he's interfering with my schemes. And of course we have New Creep in Town, part 2 of 3. Oh, let's read what he say. Ah, my mirror, how I have missed you. I've been using this thing to keep monsters in theory at bay. See, I'm not so bad. You can tell those annoying Powerpuff Girls hello from me. Well, I don't think they really want to hear that right now, not gonna lie. No one has seen or heard of from Fuzzy Lumpkins in a long time. I wonder who this monster is that's causing all the trouble. Well, thanks for investigating. There's no mistaking it. This looks like Fuzzy's banjo, but this one is covered in fusion matter. It's completely out of tune. I wonder if there's a Fusion Fuzzy wandering around here. That's fair. There might be. There might be. We also have one Pookie Fusion Part 3. The nearby graveyard is being turned into a fusion matter cesspool. Alien invasions are so dull and exhausting. We need to defuse an annoying gooby trap. Well, we're probably not going to be able to get to that this part, but I will definitely accept the mission. And let's give Billy's X-ray, or we got to give Billy the candy. That's Runty. I don't want to talk to Runty. Didn't I tell you there were cool things buried in the cemetery? Things like body parts and treasure and candy. Now where'd I put my Tangelos? This candy tickles my brain. Hey, there was another treasure map inside the bag. Take it. I'll keep this candy safe in my tummy. Oh, you can also have these boots. And then also we have Booger Boogie. In these trying times, it's important to stay environmentally conscious. This is why I decided to recycle my boogers. Can you bring them to the salvage yard? Oh my gosh. Oh, this is amazing. This is amazing. This is an amazing questline. Absolutely, Billy. We'll absolutely do that for you. So we got a couple of things to do. We got a couple of things sending us to the junkyard. Oh, we got to go to the junkyard before time runs out. Uh-oh. Well, I guess we'll pick up the mission at the beginning of next part. We'll just kind of have it because I'm obviously going to run out of time because I'm going to log out after I finish this part, which is right now. But that's going to be the end of this part right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are enjoying this series, please let me know with that like button. I really do appreciate all the support. Leave comments I don't know, about anything, honestly. What you guys think of the series, how your day has been, how you think my day has been. How many questions or comments you have, just let me know in the comment section below. I read every single one, and I respond to the ones, obviously, that are appropriate. If you guys hit that subscribe button, you guys get notified whenever I get a new video, and if you want to ring that subscription bell next to the subscribe button and let me know in the comments, I will give you guys a crispy, crispy, crispy shout-out. And from last episode, my boy, Wesley, my boy who gave me my nano lineup, he's back at it again, and he turned on notifications. So thank you so much, Wesley. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. You are awesome, and I loved your nano suggestion, and I love that you turn notifications on. Really, truly thank you for the support. Anyway, that's going to be it from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next week. It's going to be every weekday. This part's going to be up, but I'm also going to see you tomorrow because Incoming Transmission is coming out tomorrow on Saturday, and I'm very excited to get that back up and running. It's going to be a nice bi-weekly podcast, and I'm very excited for you guys to watch it. Anyway, that's gonna be it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching again, as I've said before, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.